Hi everyone, we are back again. We talked about probate recently, so another good question I often get is, should I avoid probate? So the answer is not the same for everyone. It's a very client specific question. We don't take the approach that everyone has to avoid probate. I like to take the approach that I like to educate you on what probate is, how it works, ways you can avoid it, and then I like my clients, once they're educated on how this works, to actually decide what the best route is for you. So some of the things I like to consider is probate is public record, meaning the whole world knows your business. We file notice of beneficiaries, so the names and addresses of who your beneficiaries are and where they live becomes public record. We also file an inventory that lists the assets that those beneficiaries are going to receive. A lot of people do not want everyone knowing their business or who their beneficiaries are or what they're inheriting because it's not their business. So if privacy is important, that is something to consider. If you own real estate in multiple states, we don't typically like to do probate in one state. We surely don't want to do it in 2 or 3 states if you have a vacation house or a timeshare or an Airbnb rental. Those are reasons that we want to make sure we avoid probate. So we're not doing probate in multiple states. It becomes very costly and very expensive. Another reason to avoid probate is you have young children, and we want to make sure that they're not inheriting a lump sum of money all at one time that they can blow, on their 21st birthday without any protections or provisions. If there are no safeguards on those funds, they will receive them when they become a legal adult, which is either 18 or 21. And once they have that money, it is theirs to do with as they want. If your wishes were for them to use it for education, they might not necessarily use it for that. So we want to make sure that, your wishes are carried out. And if that means avoiding probate, then that is something to consider. One of the other considerations is clients that own businesses typically do not want to go through probate. Again, it becomes public record what that business is worth. Then you have lawsuits that come forward from a disgruntled customer or client. You've got an employee disgruntled. You have someone who slipped and fell outside your building and they hurt themselves. All of those things come forward because somebody has now seen the value associated with your business. So those are the things that I like to talk through with my clients to figure out, should we avoid probate? Should we go a different route to avoid going through the probate process? Does that make the most sense for their family and for their loved ones?